Are you rolling?
Oh, I'm always rolling. And that's gonna be the first of many hidden cuts in this behind the scenes video.
So the basic plan for the day, we'll start with just sort of running through what we did yesterday. Then we're gonna be plugging Melissa into all the fights. Then I'm gonna bust out the camera stuff and we're gonna start prevising. Awesome. So the original idea for the short came about, so we were talking about one-shot fight scenes and where they hide edits in one-shot fight scenes. So the idea was to do a short that starts off as if it's one take, and then as we go along, there are more and more edits until it was just impossible for it to be done in one take. And then around that time, Mile22 reached out to us about doing a branded tie-in, and we thought this is a perfect opportunity. So we pitched it to them, they approved it, and then now we're here. And she'll go pull out a gun, disassemble, toss it behind, and then drop down. That's second hidden cut. She's up now there, drops in. It's this third hidden cut that I'm having issues with. We need something to clear frame just to get her out of that harness.
There's a stupid bit. Yeah. You're like, and then you just see a dude like fall in front of frame.
What if it's a guy up high? Right.
That's funny.
I'm Skylar Milicano. Cameron and I came up with the idea for this short. We've been friends a million years. We've been making movies together since 7th grade. We're basically parodying 3 different styles of fighting. We've got the parallel fight where the camera's sort of stagnant moving down. It's sort of the old boy look to it. So then this hallway fight is a little bit of the Marvel Daredevil-y one-take fight with a little homage to the kind of Kingsman type one-take stuff. And then we kind of end up in this little area, which will be a like a circle fight. It's that Book of Eli style fight where the camera just keeps moving in a circle while the fight's going on. And it's gonna be really fun to shoot. So that's basically set up for the fight. Boom, boom.
Yeah, just
and then go for the second one. That's cool. Boom. So Melissa right now is learning an entirely new piece of choreography. What's cool when you realize is that everybody else is doing one gag in the entire fight, and she's got to learn every single move of every single fight. It's just a testament to how badass, you know, action stars as she is. I mean, she's just incredible.
Yeah, my name's Melissa Prather, and I'm playing the character of Red Grapes. I guess I've been doing stunts for probably 13 years, but before that I was doing gymnastics, so kind of always. My full-time job is Waterworld, and I'm a yoga instructor. It's kind of like the end goal. You do these live shows with the stunts and everything, but you want to get to TV and film.
If you are tracking back with them, what won't sell is that straight punch.
Yeah.
So how about we hit them in the throat?
Great.
Grab them.
Great. That's awesome. So today we're attempting to previs everything. So we'll just be shooting some stuff, figuring out exactly what the camera moves are. By the end of the day, we will have a cut version of the whole piece that we can use as a reference on the day when we actually shoot. Action. Great. That is all. I so appreciate you guys staying late. Thank you so much. One of the very first things that I learned about on-camera fight choreography is how to sell a punch, which I'm going to teach you right now. So this is Cam's segment on how to sell a punch. It's a theory that I've come to call the string theory. It's not what it's actually called, but that's what I like calling it. We are going to imagine that right here, there's a string. And the string wraps from Peter's face all the way to the lens. The idea is that if he's going to sell it, he has to break that string that's from Peter's face to the lens. In any angle, we imagine that string and we reposition the punch so that it is constantly breaking that string from Peter's face to the camera.
All right, that broke the string. Okay, here's a really hard sell, right? But if the guys are like, we don't want to move the camera, right? This is never gonna sell. So you can do weird things like that, and just dragging it across his face breaks that string.
The more you know. So Freddie just texted me. We had all of our equipment in a storage unit, and I came by and took the equipment, but he forgot that I had a key to it, and so he just texted me thinking that our red had been stolen. Thankfully, I told him, no, I have a key, to which he was very relieved. First day, shooting half of it. It'll be a 3-day shoot. We got a bunch of stunt guys here, gonna do some cool wire work, gonna have some hidden cuts.
We got a lampshade?
A lampshade. Just right now we're waiting for the sun to set. because we can't shoot anything till the sun sets. Hey, come on in.
Come on.
Stunts. So for lighting, because it's a one shot, the idea was let's get a lot of light that can sort of stay where it is for the whole shoot. So we put in these 3 China balls here. I love lighting with China balls. It's soft, pretty light, and then I can just leave them there for the whole shoot. I love China balls.
What are you setting up right now, Skylar?
Trying to get light on the back of her head when she enters. It's gonna be nighttime, but then 2 days from now when we shoot the exterior, it's gonna be daytime.
Is your outfit in any way inspired by Kim Possible?
Dude, I used to watch that growing up.
It looks kind of similar.
Yeah, he said it looks like I'm ready to do some figure skating. And like unzip and like...
I can see that too.
You just take out the guy out here, swipe the key card, and then feel free to like adjust your hat as you're walking over. See this guy, oh, guy comes, and then it's, okay, that works.
Okay, guys.
I am rolling camera, action.
Hey, what the hell, lady?
Great. That is cut.
First cut of the best one take ever done.
So now we are going to prep destruction and going into the fight. Can I have the camera?
Sure.
So who are you?
Carter Feuerhelm, shooting behind the scenes.
But what are you really known for?
Taking my shirt off and putting a lampshade on my head.
My name's Thomas Booth. I am a stuntman. But right now I'm building the line. She comes down and like lands on these 2 guys from the ceiling. So we want to do it safely and have her come in on the line as opposed to actually catching herself.
Right.
So we got her here.
Cool.
3, 2, 1, up.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop.
That is awesome. Thank you. Let's get Melissa out of that harness. Awesome. That's a cut.
You're not touching the camera, right? Nobody's touching the camera?
Smash him down and then run through. All right, here we go. I am rolling. 3, 2, 1, action. Yeah! Oh, that's a cut. That was it. Wrapped for the day. Awesome. So it is midnight and we're wrapping up for the day. We'll be back here tomorrow to finish up the stuff we didn't finish today because we didn't finish everything, but who cares? All right, it is day 2 of the one-shot shoot. We shot about 1/3 of it yesterday, and today we get to finish the other 2/3 of it. We can do it. We only have 1 cup to get this, and so we're practicing throwing.
That's kind of the move. Okay. Yeah.
So we throw this.
We only have a hero cup.
And you let this go.
Okay.
Whoa! I think that's one of my spot. That was amazing!
3, 2, 1, action!
Hey, next to you!
So Will Campos does not know that he's going to be Employee of the Month. It's my little gift to him. Happy birthday, Will. It's not your birthday. If we can start getting prepped for circle fight now, that would be great. So I'm setting up the movie. I will say, there's one tool that is maybe the most helpful tool that I've ever had as a filmmaker. And on my keychain, it's called the rabbit key. It's to screw in plates and unscrew plates from your tripod because I hate finding quarters to screw or using keys. This has saved my life a lot of times. So for this first shot, we are gonna get just the first couple steps of the stair fall. It's, oh, 1 in the shoulder, and then you're down for the first couple steps.
What's the secret to a good stair fall?
Lots of pads. I got my knee pads on, little shin pads, forearm pads, elbow pads, got my back pads, got my hip pads, got a little butt pad right there for me. No cup though, I'm out of a cup.
Great. How are you up there? Awesome.
I'm gonna be throwing paper. We're actually gonna climb up on top of the truss there, and we're just gonna be raining down papers all the time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. Great, that's a cut. It's 12:50 and we're about to bring Melissa up on a wire and then have her kicking people in the air in the style of, you know, The Matrix Reloaded.
3, 2, 1. Step, 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 step. Do not push, just give a nice clap.
It's gonna be good.
Start there.
How many times around would you like?
2 times around feels right. All right.
Here we go.
So, go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Attention, anybody that's coming tomorrow. We're throwing Josh off the roof. We got a bunch of crap that we're doing, so.
Thank you all so much. I so appreciate it. All right, it is day 3. Today we're shooting the stuff on the rooftop and the opening outside. We are currently driving to Home Depot to get a bunch of boxes, 200 boxes that we are then going to assemble so that when we throw Josh off the roof, he'll crash into the boxes and it'll all be safe. And then we're out of here.
What I'll do is, it'll go kick, and I'm just gonna go 1 here, and then straight in the middle.
Great.
How long you been doing this stuff?
21 years. I started when I was 9. Dad was a stunt guy in circus. I was like, I want to do that. We'd set up mats in our circus room and just start climbing to the roof and jumping off. I love it. I love it. It's so fun.
All right.
You got set up here for Cam.
So this is so I don't fall off and hit the boxes. I got my pal Vu here.
You ain't going nowhere.
Let's get prepped. Let's do this thing.
All right, we're gonna go. Header coming in.
That's a cut. That looks amazing. We got it. Thank you, Josh. Round of applause for Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so let's start getting these boxes packed away. We are officially wrapped here at Action Horizons.
This was insane.
Huge thank you to Action Horizons. Could not have done this without them, and they're an amazing team. They are such an incredible group of stuntmen. Yeah. It's very funny. It's a one-shot fight scene, but I will be editing this for weeks. So, that's next.
Here we go.
Hey guys, once again, huge thank you to Mile22 for sponsoring the one-shot video. And for those of you that are curious, not including the opening phone call, there are 30 edits in the one take. So, you know, see if you can find them all.